And welcome back to another episode of Modsauce 2 with DragonFu. So, been really hectic this last week, really busy with everything. I did manage to find time to do a little bit of building, a little bit of crafting, getting ready for this episode. Show you guys what I've been up to. As you can see, the tower is finished. Well, almost finished. I still have some detailing to do on this tower. And I decided I wanted to try some carpenter blocks. And I tried pulling it out, the slope all the way out to here, to see what it looked like, and I really wasn't too impressed with it. It just didn't quite look right. So I left the first part alone, just the way it is. But then there's this mana glass. It's all carpenter blocks, and kind of give it this smooth look, a little bit of weird energy look, I guess you could say. I think it came out pretty good, but yeah. Then I chopped the top off because later on, after a little bit, we're going to play with the paint slinger lens, and it's gonna do some funky stuff to this glass. So I'll show you guys that later. And then I came up with this look for the bottom. It is a cyan stained glass. Now, somebody had suggested that I use the force field generator or the shield generator from RF Tools. Now, the problem with that is they're full blocks. They're not half slabs or anything else like that. They're all full blocks, and it takes power. And I really didn't want to do that. I might look into it a little bit more when I do the wall sections that I've got to put up yet, but we'll see, because I'm not totally sure how those are going to work out just yet. I don't have them completely figured out, but yeah. And there's some mana glass in here, and the nice thing about that mana glass is it glows. Now, mobs can't spawn on the inside of this anyways because it's a transparent block and they can't spawn on the glass. So we don't have to worry about them spawning underneath there and causing problems. But the mana glass gives a nice glow effect underneath here. So it looks pretty nice. I think that's pretty much the building is all I've been up to. Got the rest of these crafted up. And then I did add, if I can get on my elevator here, I did add this compound focus, recharge focus. So now all of these compound aspects, like this Vitium in here, we're actually pulling off of that one too. So, and then the same thing over here with the Eider and the Cognitio and the Herba. So all that stuff, we're able to pull stuff off of that now, which gives me more Ordo. I haven't been running out as bad with Ordo now since I've done that. I did got stuff set up to do the Dreamwood rods. I just got busy doing stuff for this episode and I haven't been able to get them made yet. Let's see, one thing I want to add real quick is these hoppers. You can add hoppers onto your Arcane pedestal. Now really, dude, come on, quiet. Now I am going to try to do a few things to see if I can automate this system, because I would like to automate it. This is semi-auto. So you put stuff in the hopper, then it feeds in there into the, here, I'll just show you real quick. So if I put this in the hopper, it does feed, and it keeps an inventory. So if you're doing multiple items of something, like if I was doing this setup, I could put all of these in the hoppers and it'll feed in, and as soon as one gets done, it'll pull out the next one, or gets pulled in, it'll pull out the next one. So yeah, it's kind of a handy way to semi-automate this system. I'm going to work with it some more and see if I can interact with these petals some different ways and work with it that way. So, yeah. But, one thing I've been meaning to do, we have a project bag now. We have some golems. Now, I have been running around doing this by hand for far too long. So we're going to take our tallow golem. We're going to click them onto the base of the alchemical furnace. Okay. Now these are probably going to move here shortly anyways, but we're still going to do this. And then this is the alchemy. You know what? I need to scan these. These are the alchemy animation cores. So we're going to give him one. And we're going to give him one. Okay. Then we are going to take our bell and we're going to right click them. Okay. Now you can see the circle with the middle missing. That's his anchor point. That's what he's anchored to. So now if we click here, now he is assigned to fill up these jars. Now as long as they're connected, he can act or he can use them. And then so we'll do the same thing on the other side here, and then we'll right click them again. So now anytime we put something in there, he will connect to these sides of the jars and this side of the jars. And then we'll do the same thing to this guy here. Oops, double clicked. Okay. So now he is connected. Now the thing about this is, as long as these jars are touching, i.e. like this, then he will fill up as far as he can reach. Now if that was like so, and they're not touching on one of the sides, he will not reach over here. He will not fill anything up over here. So I always make sure that we're touching on the sides. So now these guys will automatically feed out, and I can feed stuff into the system and it'll be all good. Now excuse me, I am going to set this up differently when we get our providers or our imports done and everything else, to where I'll probably put up 3 or 4 of these on this side of the window and on this side of the window, and I'll probably fill up some jars just for looks, for decoration, but for the most part we'll be working with the infusion provider for this here within the next episode or 2. Anyways, so that's done, that's done. Okay, so we're working on this system here. We need to make a couple of things that's going to make our life a lot better. Actually, I need to make... We're going to make this arcane crafting table. But we need to make the workbench. And I'm trying to remember. Actually, let's set this up first. Okay, we're going to need this and this. Okay, so we got our crafting table. Terminal is not connect. Why is that? Oh, device is online now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the cables in the walls. I already ran them. Let's see. Let's look up work table. Is it going to show me in here, actually? No, it is not. Trying to remember. I think it's in artifacts. There it is. Okay, so it's half slabs and slabs. So... get off there. We got our slabs, and then craft up some of these. Sorry, I'm trying to get away from doing some of this crafting on camera with you guys. Trying to get more towards the just making or putting stuff together. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft this up. So we need the Arcane table, the ME terminal, and then a calculation processor. And that'll give us the Arcane crafting table. Or yeah. So now we can access everything in our ME system, and we can even put our we can now work with that as well. We can also put our wands in here. Now they won't automatically charge in here, and then this will tell us okay. And then when it's charging, I believe it'll or when you put an item in here, it'll tell you what it costs to craft over here. Let me go charge this wand real quick, and then we'll come back down here and work on this some more. There we go. Alright. So, we need to work on this system. Now, I was originally talking about using the crystallizer and whatnot, and to set up a simple automation system for this. And I might do that later, but right now we're going to hook this up just the plain system. And go from there. When we get all the other stuff online and everything else, and get the system working, I will work on the auto crafting part of it, as far as it requesting the items and everything else. But for right now, we are going to just work with this. So we're going to put these Essentia providers on the back here, and then just tap straight into the network. And I believe, oh, the blocker again. There you go. Alright, so now those guys are online. There we go. Online and online. And then we can plug our hole here. Now, when I have to do one more, because I got to put an ME interface in here somewhere, because I got to funnel items in yet. Maybe I'll do that on top. I forgot about that part. Alright, so we're going to take these ME interfaces. I need to make more of these. We're going to put them on top. And I believe they should work just the way they are. But I can land here. We're going to try them out just the way they are to see if this is going to work. Oh, we need to get Ascension provider or import buses going yet. So then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll put these guys on back, and then I got to run the cables for these yet. I have not set this one up. Come on, give it to me. Computer's been acting a little wonky the last couple of days. Okay, we'll get those crafting. I'll set the rest of the system up. Now, when these are crafted, they're automatically going to come out the front here. So what we are going to do is we're simply going to take a chest and put it right there. Now I could sink these into the ground one to where you just see the chest sitting up, but I was going to put a row of blocks here anyways, and then kind of decorate this up a little bit and behind so you don't see this. So we're just going to work with what we got. Take that one out and that one out, and then we're simply going to put in some item conduits to go down to the floor. And then, oh, I don't have my wrench. Now, let's see. Wrench. Click, click. I've been having problems with that lately. I can't seem to right click on these. It seems to not work anymore for some reason. Probably just me. Alright, so bring these down. And then I will need another ME interface actually. I don't want the book. And craft 10 of these. Alright, so then we want to set this to insert. And then I'll do the same thing upstairs. Okay, so now anything that comes out of here will come into here and automatically go down. So let us work on oh, I know. Alright, I'm gonna actually set this system up down here for our automatic or for our infusion provider, Ascension providers, our imports and everything else. So let me get the stuff rounded up for that. This didn't take quite as long as I was thinking it was going to. We still got about 20 minutes left, so I will be right back. Alright, so we're going to set the system up here. And this is going to actually max out our system on this line. So if we add anything else in, we have to come around this line. Ran this cable up here. This system is set up ready to use. The only thing we have left to do for this system is the Ascension storage. And for some reason, I can't seem to unlock it. I think I need to craft a storage for regular ME and then scan it. And see if that unlocks it maybe. Alright, so we're going to put furnace there, here, and also here. And then we're going to stick a chest here. No, that's wrong. We're going to stick a chest here. We also need another one. Okay, so the way this is going to work is we're going to auto feed this coal because we have a ton of coal. And then iron chest to work. Alright, so let's work this system here. Explain what's going on. Alright, so we've got our 4 alembics going. Or our alchemical furnaces going, okay? Now the way this system is going to work is we're going to auto feed in here our coal. And then we will open this up. Yeah, let me get my axe. And there will be some prettying up needing. Alright, so. I stepped out of my hole. Alright, so this one we don't need. This one will be insert along with these other ones. And then that's going to be our extract one. So now it's going to fill in all of these. Now we want to set this to round robin so that it keeps distributing them out throughout the whole thing. Alright, and then next we have these Ascension export buses, which are the wrong ones. I wanted the import buses. Darn it. Well, that's kind of crappy, because now I have to make some more stuff. Because I only have 2 filters. Okay. So, let's see. Make these up real quick. I'll show you how this works. I'll show you what it looks like when you run out. Because I'll have to switch these out a couple of times. Now the only drawback to this system is you cannot auto-craft with the ME system. So if I pick this glass up, it's gone. Even though we have auto-crafting for glass, we cannot craft glass with this terminal. That's why you put down the ME, your regular ME terminal on the other side of you, or close by, so you can auto-craft your stuff that you're making. Or some of the stuff that you're making. Now we can auto-craft our thaumcraft stuff, but we are going to get to that in the next episode. Just not this one. So as you can see, this one right here is blinking. It's like fading in and out. That means there's not enough in there. Okay. Upsy daisy. Upsy daisy. Alright, so that is our full one. Okay, so she's going to fill up. Let's hop back down here. Okay, so we need the export bus. Why did it make the export bus? I thought I made the import bus. Wait a minute. Ascension export bus. That's not the one I made. I know it's not the one I made because I used... I think there is a glitch in the system somewhere. Out of ordo again. Alright. So then we need to make... That really bugs me because know I made this because you have to make this diffusion core, which takes the ordo shards. So, anyways, I'll be right back, guys. Let me make this again. Alright, I officially feel like a dumbass. Alright, so when I was making these, okay, this takes the diffusion core, this one takes the coalescence core. When you click on this, it shows you the coalescence core first, not the diffusion core. So I was making the wrong core. But yeah, I got it all figured out now. Blonde moment or something. Let's see. We want the import ones. Okay, so we're gonna stick our imports on the sides of these, like so. So now, the way this is set up now is these will only go up one high, and these pull them in so fast that you don't have to worry about it because these are slow. Now I can set it up to make these faster, but it's not really necessary because we have 4 going, so it's all going to, oops, work out just fine. Actually, let's put that there. There, and then we will just simply come across to there. Alright, so now everything is online. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 on this glass cable, so we should be good now. We should be fine. Let's see. Oh, we need to do the other part of this yet. We gotta go outside for that. What are we, 1 up from the bottom? Okay. And I'll get this all tidied up and looking nice. In between episodes. There you are. One, 2, 3. Okay, over here. Alright, so now what I'm doing here is I'm setting up our export from this chest. So whatever we need to do, whenever we need to make some Essentia, we'll come down here, throw some stuff in that chest, and just let it run. And then we can walk away and do whatever we need to. So we don't have to manually do it anymore. We can still do stuff upstairs with the golems and whatnot, but that wasn't disabled. There we go. So now it'll feed in there automatically. Yep. So whenever we put something in here, it'll automatically get thrown into these other ones. Now these other ones, yep, they're full of coal already. So let's do a test. Make sure that this is working. There is no storage online. As you can see here, I don't have the research, so I don't know what is going on for sure. If I have to make that knowledge core first and scan it, because I've already got the Alembic. Let's run over here real quick. Get in there. Can I scan that? Okay, I've got a storage disk scanned. Did it give it to me? Did it give it to me? No. Huh. I'm missing something here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm lost. I'm lost. That didn't give it to me either. Something is missing in there. I've got to be missing something. I'm not sure what it is. Unless I got to... Can I scan just that? I want just that. Oh, well, I'll get it later. Let me try scanning... the component. Let's take just a second here. See, I'm not understanding why I've scanned everything except for that one component. I've scanned the storage housing. What is keeping me from making that? Come on, you don't take that long. Alright, let me get this figured out, guys, and I think that'll almost be a wrap for today. I think I got a couple more minutes, so if I get this figured out... Oh, wait. Let's just do this real quick. It still didn't give it to me. Because we need that. That's our next step that we're doing. Darn it. Alright, let me figure it out real quick, and we'll come back, and we'll close out, and we'll be done. Alright, guys? I will be right back. Alright, we got about 10 minutes left, so we're going to set this up real quick here. Give it to me. You needed to research under artifacts. You need to have the warded Arcania research. This is for the warded doors, the keys, and the pressure plate, and also the warded glass. And that's what you need to make the housing for, or to make the actual storage unit sell. And these are only 1K. Once we get auto crafting set up and our wisp farm set up, which will be part of the next episode, we will be able to get the auto crafting set up for this and make the bigger storage stores, or the storage drives for this. But able to make this the storage cells, you need essence. And I do have a few of these, combination of killing a few wisps here around the magical forest and my quarry. So we now have at least a couple of 1K storages. Alright, so let's jump up here. I was thinking of setting it up initially spot. Oh, look at that, it's right on top. Alright, so there we go. So then we'll put that in. Came online. Alright. And I didn't grab the other one. I had to... Really? Come on. Down. There we go. I need to make those bigger. Add more in. Oh, I guess it'll only let me craft the one. Alright, anyway. No big deal. Let's see. Is there a Ascension monitoring, crafting table, relay? I was thinking if there was a way to knowledge inscriber, that's all next. Crafting scepters. I was trying to think if there's a way to actually monitor what you have stored. And I can't remember. I don't think this will show you necessarily. Maybe it will. Let's find out. Let's see, what do we have a lot of? Cobblestone. Let's get some cobblestone. And these are going to give us basics. Okay, so let's take 2 stacks of those. Alright. So now we get to see this system in working condition here. So we're going to throw in that and that. As you can see, it's getting thrown in here. It's getting made, and we should see, there we go, disappear. Alright, so let's go in here. Can we see Terra? No, we can't. It doesn't have to be. Oh, you know what? I bet we have to look at Ascension terminal. Yep. And then this is the storage monitor. Okay. And then the conversion monitor. Ascension. That's new. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ascension terminal. Cores. Illumination. I think I can make all this. Let me take this one last break. We'll get this set up, and then we can see everything in our system. And then I believe we're going to call it a day. But where to put that monitor? I think I can set one here, but I don't think I can set one here. I think that's going to interfere. Yep, I'll make it. I'll put I'll make a couple of them, so yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Alright, so the last bit of this system for now is this Ascension Monitor. And as we can see, we have Perdito and Terra. Now we can also fill up and empty in from here also. We're going to run upstairs and put another monitor right next to this one. Okay, there we go. Now it's online. Now if we take, say, this fire here, give it to me, thank you, and put it in this slot, this slot, it'll empty it in there. Okay, now say we want to get a jar. We'll click on Ignis and put the jar in back in here, and it'll give us the jar. Now you can do the same thing with the vials, and you can do the same thing with everything else. This is a lot faster way than doing the import bus if you're trying to stack up old, take all this old stuff out and stack it in. I think what I'm going to work on is a system in here to kind of make sure these golems are working, they're doing their thing, and have stuff imported from there. So what I'll probably end up doing is putting the alembics back here, the alchemical furnaces back here, and have the jars across here, you know, in front of the window, so that they're there. And then yeah, there'll be a furnace like here and a furnace here, and then I'll have the 3 alembics on top, and then they'll just fetter everything out to the different jars, and then they'll get sucked into the system, just so that they're, you know, they're working, you know, and just so it's working, and it might actually look nice. That way, if I need something, if I know I need something up here, I can just come up here and do it and work with it, and then downstairs, if I need it for this system, then we can work it from there also. But next time we come in, we will actually set these up for our auto crafting, and then we'll get a chest up here that is connected to the system downstairs. We'll see if I can't get a chest connected to this upstairs, so I don't have to come down here and fiddle with this, since it's already set up. And then, yeah, we'll work on getting some auto crafting going on for thaumium, our arcane lamps, and some other stuff that we need. So, alright guys, a little choppy, a little derpy maybe, but that's an episode. So you guys will see this on Monday. Now I've got a little more work to do on the Halloween video that I've been working on for my dad. Shouldn't take all that much time. It's just simply throwing some more stuff into what I have already made, and then I will get that uploaded onto alternate account for you guys, and it'll be in the I'll have the link posted on my Twitter, and I may also throw a link in the next video, or the video after I get it all done and set up and everything, but for sure it'll be in the Twitter. And over next weekend, I will take pictures of everything set up. We didn't get everything set up this weekend, and I took one picture. I remembered to take one picture, but I'll let you guys see the corridor of horror that we are working on, is what we're calling it, I believe. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Well, that was awkward. Middle of my intro or outro, and it crashes. So, guys, if you like the video, if you like a little bit of thaumcraft, like seeing some new stuff other than tech, hit that thumbs up button for me. Show me some love. Even if you're just enjoying DragonFu in Minecraft, hit that thumbs up button for me. New to the channel, new to the series, like what you're seeing so far, hit that big red button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time.